very clean look, and that grille absolutely stands out with the illuminated GMC and the grille surround. So again, clearly blending the lines between the very out there Cybertruck EV pickup trucks and the more traditional Ford F-150 Lightning electric pickup trucks. Hey gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey, and that is the all-new GMC Sierra EV. This is an edition 1 of the Denali trim. This is the first version you can get. It is on sale now. I'm at the LA Auto Show, and I'm going to take you on a quick tour of this one. Stay tuned. All right, gearheads, so as you can see, this is a very popular pickup truck here at the LA Auto Show. It is getting a lot of attention, but I do want to go ahead and talk about it as best I can with the people checking it out here at the media preview of the 2024 LA Auto Show. I think this is perhaps the best EV pickup truck as far as looks on the market. It is definitely tops on range. There is a lot to like with this one, but let's go ahead and talk about the styling of it. It looks more traditional than most EV pickup trucks. No, this is not a Cybertruck. This is a real actual pickup truck. This is very much in line with the rest of GMC's brand styling. You get those C-channel running lights, headlights, LED, all the things. The headlight unit is actually down kind of low here, so LED headlights, but down very low, as opposed to being up around the running lights like we see on the gas-powered Sierras. This, like the Silverado EV, is built on a totally unique architecture. It is not like the Ford F-150 Lightning, that is a I don't want to say like a heart transplant in a gas vehicle where it still rides on the gas-powered frame. This is on a unique Ultium skateboard platform with multiple motors for up to 760 horsepower and 785 pound-feet of torque. You can add up to 100 miles of range by charging it up in just 10 minutes with 350 kilowatt DC fast charging, thanks to its 800 watt or 800 volt Ultium technology. But lots to talk about with this one without much time to do it. So starting up front, we already talked about the power, about having electric motors. We're going to go ahead and push and hold this button right here because that will open the power hood for that front trunk. And there is a lot of storage underneath here. So this is not the first ever EV pickup truck from GMC. That honor goes to the Hummer EV, which is right over there. And the Hummer EV had the unique challenge of storing the 4 removable infinity roof panels underneath the hood. We don't have that here in the Sierra EV. Traditional fixed roof on this one. We do have a glass roof actually, but fixed in place glass roof, no removable panels. So this purely is some weather tight storage here. You can see we've got some weather seal here, and we have some power, 120 volt 20 amp power here in the front trunk. You can see we do have some drain places in here, so if you do get some power or some water in here, you can drain it. You don't have to worry about that, but you can also power a lot of tools from up front here if you have to with that power point under the front or under the hood in that front trunk. We'll go ahead and close that, and very nice seamless close there. And we'll talk about what this thing rides on. Massive 24-inch wheels. These are 275/50 R24s. Just massive. 24 is the new frontier for pickup trucks and SUVs. We're seeing it Tahoe, Suburban, Yukon, Expedition, and here as well in the Sierra EV. Very nice, wrapped in some Michelin tires. These are Primacy tires. I've generally liked the Primacy line of Michelin tires. Very clean look to the body side. You can see it's got a connected bed to cab, so little less traditional truck elements right there. Again, more like, dare I say, Cybertruck, in that it is all connected, less like F-150 Lightning. But as we move to the back, this really is a usable pickup truck because payload and towing numbers rival that of some heavy-duty pickup trucks. And you can see the length of this bed is absolutely a selling point. And if the bed isn't long enough as is, you have a 60-40 split bench mid-gate right there. So you can see that panel folds down, that panel folds down, or the whole back comes out, and you can add up to 11 feet of cargo in here, completely enclosed within the bed, because we do have the multi-pro tailgate. We'll go ahead and close it up. I'll go ahead and show you multiple different ways you can open it, but here with this load stop, yeah, you have 11 feet of cargo with that midgate in its down position, but very, very usable. In all of its iterations. This now allows you to get in closer because we have lots of power back here as well. So 4 110 plugs, you can see 120 volt 20 amp plugs right here, and then we have a 240 30 amp right there with your breakers. Very usable pickup truck bed indeed. We have the spray and bed liner, very rugged and will be very capable for you. And then of course that multi-pro tailgate. As we move to the inside, we'll start in the back seat because we've got some people checking out the front right now. Tons of room, just a absolute butt ton of room back here, limo-like room sitting behind the front seats. It's embarrassing how much space is back here. We do have heated outboard seats with some AC vents back here. We do have some storage back here. We have USB ports, and we do have a 110 plug back here, so you can charge your devices while you're back here. You can work on the go. You can be very comfortable in the back seat. And so I talked about that mid gate, and you're like, okay, well, there's a back seat in place. What do we do there? Different rear seat configuration than what we see in the gas Sierra, much like what we saw in Avalanche when Chevy had the Avalanche. Seat folds forward. Now we've got some hard plastic under here. You can store some items under here if you need to. You can see there's a little bit of hidden storage. So even with that seat down, you can store some stuff down there. I'm going to go ahead and fold those down because we do have this latch right here. It's actually a two-handed process. Have that latch right there. I pull it, and the whole seat back folds down now. So now I've got a hard seat back. You can see this is where my top tethers are for my child seat. So that's gonna be a little bit cumbersome for me when I finally get one of these to test. But now we have this power release here that allows me to open that mid gate. So now I have items passing through from the bed into the cab, which is a very nice look. You'll have to go online and check out my Silverado EV because I take out the back window. I do all of the mid gate stuff in that video, but very nice. You can see we've got this carpeted area. That's where the glass window stores if you wanted to take everything out. But very nice rear seat. I like the seating material, the design, everything on those rear seats. A very nice rear seat on that one. Again, we're gonna have to wait just a little bit to get in the front seat of this one. Very popular pickup truck, but I can talk about some of the access points out here. General Motors does not do passive entry, so you don't unlock it by grabbing the door handle. You push that button on each of the 4 door handles, so that is a very nice touch, especially for families. If I have to go put Tucker in the car seat first and foremost, makes it very easy for me to do that right here from there. Another few things I want to point out while that front seat is taken, we got marker lamps above the wheels. We've got the LED lighting back here in the back. Very clean look. I'll go ahead and take you around to the front to show you the LED lighting up there. Very clean look, and that grille absolutely stands out with the illuminated GMC and the grille surround. So again, clearly blending the lines between the very out there Cybertruck EV pickup trucks and the more traditional Ford F-150 Lightning electric pickup trucks. But we're gonna go ahead now and and try and get inside that front seat and show you around up there. Moving to the front seats, like I said, this is an Edition 1 Denali. So of course we get memory seats for the driver's seat. Very nice use of the materials, perforated leather on the door panels. We get Sierra EV right here. Nice use of mixed materials in here. We get the Bose speakers, lots of storage, multi-way positional seats with 4-way lumbar. Very nice seats up front that mimic the design of the back seats. We get Denali in the headrest here with multi-way adjustable there. Lots of cool things up here to talk about, including the new IP, the design up here, because this is a departure for the brand. This is not what you would expect from General Motors if you've been paying attention, because GM said they were going to do wide screens, infotainment screens in their vehicles to really emphasize the width of vehicles, but GMC has bucked that trend, putting this tablet style in all of their new vehicles. We're seeing it in Yukon, we're seeing it in Terrain, we're seeing it in Acadia, and now we're seeing it here in Sierra EV. Very big, large, in charge. I like it. It works. It's bigger than what you see in F-150 Lightning. It's a little bit wider. It feels a little more integrated into the vehicle itself. You can see we get the volume right there, multiple different soft keys down here that can change what they are working on. We've got heated and ventilated front seats here. This vehicle, as it sits, is only a little bit more expensive than that Edition 1 Silverado EV I tested, but we have a much nicer cabin in here. We do still have a digital gauge cluster here. It's not quite as expansive overall as some of the competition with all their screens, but still a clean look. And then you can see here, we do have Super Cruise, so we've got cameras looking back at me, making sure I'm paying attention. Typical GMC steering wheel, we're seeing this in a lot of vehicles, as are the new gear selector levers here. We're seeing this in Terrain, Acadia, and Yukon. Across the lineup, no more push buttons. I really like that. We already showed you the hood button here, but we have an adjustable height suspension. We could drop the tailgate. A lot of controls right here, but no lighting controls, because you may hear the binging right now. That is because all the light controls are actually controlled here through the screen. There you go. We're going to go ahead and turn that off. Get rid of that binging, but there are all your light controls, quick access stuff here, like one pedal drive mode, your charging, various different things here. So really like the infotainment system. Can't wait to get to spend some time with this. Moving down from there, we've got a lot of storage and a really cool feature here. You've got this button and you slide that back. So learning from what Ram is doing over at Stellantis, making a modular center console that is absolutely enormous. You could hide a lot of things in here. I will let you use your imagination as to what you can put down here, but I do like the rubberized bottom here, so whatever you put in here isn't going to rattle, make a lot of noise on hard plastic. 2 USB-C ports in here, cigarette lighter style port right in there, but I really like the modular use of all the different sections here. So you can completely close it off. You've got a rubberized mat here to put your phone or various different things, but then you can open it up. So really like that a lot. And then a handleless center console here that does open up and stay wherever you put it. Really like that. You can see now that's where my cup holders are, but I've got even more storage back here. I've got another USB-C port, more rubberized down here, a little divider between the two sections, so not completely like Ram. Ram is almost completely open underneath the movable cup holders, but very, very impressive. No second glove box in this, but really like some of the trim and access or materials in here, access to a very nice glove box up there. Then I mentioned the glass roof, big glass roof, plenty of room for me at 5'10", all around very comfortable vehicle, and I cannot wait to get to experience one of these, live with one of these for a week. You can help me out in that process by hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the bell so you are notified when new videos drop from us. Help us get those views up, help us get those subs up, so that we can bring you more content here on the channel from various different automakers. Follow along with us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, you name it, all at GT Garage Talk, or you can go to gtgaragetalk.com. But as for me, from behind the wheel of the new GMC Sierra EV at the LA Auto Show, until next time, gearheads, bye. there. Very clean look, and that grille absolutely stands out with the illuminated GMC and the grille surround. So again, clearly blending the lines between the very out there Cybertruck EV pickup trucks and the more traditional Ford F-150 Lightning electric.